So before I get into this video, I'm first going to say that my talking might be a little off because I got hit in the face with a baseball pitch. So, Chapter 5 is all about nonverbal communication. And the 4 types of nonverbal communication that I picked to talk about are facial expressions, eye behavior, voice, and body movements. So the first one, facial expressions. We are able to display our emotions using facial expressions. For instance, if you smile, which is hard for me to do right now, smile, people will think you're happy. If you have a face of anger, people will know that you're angry. They basically let others know how we're feeling on the inside, and they are nonverbal. So, another example is if someone cuts you off in the grocery line and you give them a disgusting look with your face, it lets them know that, they didn't like that. The next type of nonverbal communication is eye behavior. So using eye contact is one of the more subtle ways of displaying emotion. Oculesics is the study of the use of eyes to communicate, and different ethnic groups and different cultures, they use eye contact differently. So for instance, European American parents gaze more into their children, especially mothers to their sons, while Mexican American parents spend less time making eye contact with their children. I just find it interesting how different people groups use that form of nonverbal communication differently. The next topic is voice. The way we use our voice can display many different types of emotions in nonverbal communications. One is through the volume of our voice, how loud we get or how soft we talk. In addition, the pitch and tone can also be used to determine how someone's feeling or what they're going through, what emotions they might have in that moment. Paralanguages are used while talking, such as laughing, crying, singing, yawning, moaning. Paralanguages is the vocalization sound that accompany words, like yawning, it's the sound for yawning. The final topic is body movements. The way we move our body and limbs help us communicate how we're feeling. For instance, if you have a performer, like discussed in the book, if you have a performer that sings a song on stage, once they're done, they will, take a bow or they will lift their hands, and this is signaling to the audience that they're grateful for their applause and that they are thankful for letting them perform. So yeah, that was the 4 nonverbal communication expressions that I picked, and once again, I'm sorry about how I'm talking because my mouth hurts pretty bad. Thank you. To relate this to a character from a TV show or movie, I'm going to talk about Ethan Hunt and the Mission Impossible series. Ethan Hunt would use facial expressions such as having a face of anger or smiling when the mission was complete, and just sheer relief that they saved the world. He would also use his voice and yell if he needed something to be moved quicker to, help save the world. So like if someone was doing something and he needed them to move faster, he would yell at them. He would also use eye behavior. So if he was talking to someone, he would look at someone across the room, wink at them, or use gestures with his eyes to help communicate with them non-verbally. And then body movements, he would, do things, point places. He would signal for people to go different places and do different things. And yeah, I just think he shows a lot of nonverbal communication throughout the movies that he's in.